didn't make this thing public. Yeah, dang. Hello there, Bruce. Little technical difficulties this evening. The first one I tried to do, it wouldn't let me. I accidentally hit the go live together button. I wasn't trying to go live with anybody, but I guess once I hit that setting, I can't do it again. And then the second live that I tried to do, I didn't make it public. So it's like third time here. Hello there, Alexia. How you doing? How are all your kitties doing, Bruce? Kitty, I hope you have. I think you have cats. Hello there, Chris. How are you doing? Hope everybody is doing well. Hello there, John. How you doing tonight? How are the 4 cat bellies? You know, I had a cool thing happen today on the channel. I was looking at my memberships, and I had somebody become a member, then I have no idea who they were or who they are. So that's pretty cool, just to see a video or a person become a channel member and not knowing who they are. That's a pretty cool thing to see. Yeah, I'm doing fine, Chris. The short hair cats, how are you doing? Do you have short hair cats, I'm assuming? They're a little chilly, John. It is definitely a little cold. We're like in the 20s out here in NC. Hello there, Bailey. Hope you're doing well. How many short hair kitties do you got there? We have 9 cats altogether. I think I'm able to reach out to the person. Their name is Leslie. Their channel name is Leslie. I'm going to go reach out to them, though, a little later and just thank them for becoming a channel member. Really cool. Yeah, you know, John, we had some brine out here in NC. We went to the grocery store a little early. The short hair cats. Hello there, NPP. Hope you're doing well out there in California. Mr. Whiskers and Poppy. Okay. Are they Siamese? NPP, I'm glad to hear from earlier that your family and yourself, nobody's in harm's way with all of those terrible California fires. Anybody new to this channel? The short hair cats, for example. We do have 9 cats here. And the channel is basically dedicated to these 9 cats, but any income earned from the channel, it goes to help cats in need through donating through charities. Oh, so you got an orange tabby and then a black kitty cat. All right. NPP, you're too far north. All right. Oh, okay, Mr. Whiskers and Poppy. Okay, you must have changed your name then. Hi, Yoda. Yeah, Tang has still got some little bit of watery eyes, unfortunately, here. Come on, Tang. Gotta move over, buddy. Oh, here, let's give you a bit of a rub. He says, hello, humans. I am an orange nutty tabby. NPP, you are familiar with the type of fires that are happening Down there, you've been out of the drought for the last 3 years. Okay. Mr. Whiskers, or the short hair kitties, your channel got deleted because your Google account said session expired. Interesting. Bruce, thank you for the question about Zelda. Zelda is doing fairly well, as is Rosemary. I do have a little bit of information on Rosemary's thyroid, her T4 levels, which I'll get to here in a little bit. Look at all this fur here. I didn't have all this fur just a few moments ago before Tang decided to lay on me. Hello there, Elizabeth Sutton. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday evening. Does anybody have any snow going on right now where they live, or any snow in the forecast over the next few days? Yeah, Bailey, you know what I'm talking about, right? With all of this, I mean, it's kind of insanity. Welcome to life with cats, right? You're a messy Mr. Tang. Oh, Mr. Tangalope. Oh, your belly. John, you remember a few years ago when Lost of Santa Rosa burned up? You were there in the late 70s. Okay. John, you got 3 inches of snow that are on the ground? We're supposed to get, John, maybe 1 to 3 inches out here in the Raleigh area, North Carolina, where we live at. Chris, dog's hair is everywhere. What kind of dogs do you have, Chris? You have shedding doggies? Hello there, Karma. I hope you're doing well. Glad that you can made it. Glad that you can made it. Glad that you made it. I can talk sometimes. I hope within the next day or so to give y'all some, and the other community members some good news on another cat being adopted from the sponsored kitties. I think next time though it's going to be a little different though, because I do want to spread out to a few of the places. Karma, I know you have a place that you mentioned. John, you have a place. Bruce, you have a place. Also, Bailey, you also have a place. NPP, if you still want to take a look, if you don't have to, but maybe of any places that seem like maybe a good fit for donations out there in California. Chris, the same with you. If you have any like place out in, I think Colorado, I think it is, for any kind of donations. Also, eventually, I'd love to kind of spread it around a little bit more. Maybe do like less like nationwide ones like the ASPCA and stuff like that, more like local cat rescue groups, because I think they need more than the big ones. Oh, NPP, no worries, no worries. It's something I'm starting to do, so no rush on it. And also, I'll need to do some research too. Yoda, you are just not interested over there. All right, let's go visit Yoda here for a few minutes. Give him some love. Some love and attention. Sorry to hear that, NPP, that your sister-in-law passed away. Prayers go out there to your family. Chris, if that's a place, could you, if you don't mind, could you put that in a comment on a video of mine, Chris, and I can look at it that way? Because I'm not going to be able to. I won't remember that link. I think it says like happy. I can barely even read it, being in blue, like Happy Cat something. If you don't mind. Thank you, Chris. If there is any new folk in here, new to this channel, new to this community, my name is Adam, aka Catattainment here. We do have 9 cats. This is Yoda that you're looking at right now. Like I said, he is one of 9 kitty cats that we have. We are a cat community that's mission now is to help save cats and help cats that are in need. As Yoda kind of gives us the lip. Hello there, Ryan Pence. I hope you're doing well. Are you new? If you are new, welcome. Yeah, Yoda's about 8 years old or so. My wife and I have done a ton of fostering. He was in a foster set of about 6 or so, and he was very quiet as a kitten. He had very big ears, so hence the name Yoda. He was with a messy group though of fosters. They were very dirty little kitties. Hello there, Cam Cam. Hope you're doing well. These little kittens, this group of kittens that he lived with, or that he was with, I should say, slung some poop on our walls. We had to clean up. They were just a very dirty little bunch of kittens. We had his group of 6 for about maybe 2 months or so. They got spayed and neutered at a very young age, and when that did take place, the females were always trying to lick their incisions and kind of open themselves back up. Thankfully, they didn't, but it was a little touch and go there for a little bit. Chris, you sent 2 on the community tab. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. I'll definitely put that, Chris, into the donation rotation. I appreciate that. And then hopefully, as the community grows and as more people subscribe, share, watch, talk about this channel to fellow cat lovers and cat parents and just animal lovers in general, the community will grow little by little. And over time, we'll be able to help so many places. It's kind of crazy. I was doing a little bit of math when it comes to like community members. At just like just a dollar for as a community member. If I had like 2,000 community or channel members, 2,000 of them, this channel would have about $1,400 each month just on community or just on channel memberships alone at just a dollar, and be able to help so many at about $1,400 a month. It's crazy how small of an amount that really is. Hello there, Tranquil, and hello there, New. I hope you both are doing well. Tranquil, I didn't see you live today, so I hope everything is good, and maybe you had earlier, or maybe you're gonna have one later tonight, but I hope you're doing well. New, I hope your kitties are doing well. New, have you seen all the kitties, New? I'm not sure if you have. I think you've been on maybe a live or two, so I don't know if you've seen all of these or not. Bruce, I appreciate the gifted membership. It looks like it went to Elizabeth Sutton. Elizabeth was on her a little bit earlier. I don't know if she's on her anymore, but hopefully she is, and she can thank you, Bruce, for that gifted membership. Tranquil, it's raining. Okay. Tranquil, do you think you could do an inside live? I mean, I know with your mom, it's a little iffy sometimes, or a little touch and go. New, you've seen a few. You're doing an awesome job. I'm trying to. New, I do the best that I can here. I I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't get out this message quite as well as I should, but I try. I need to get better at it. Elizabeth Sutton, the biggest benefit now being a channel member or a gifted channel membership is if you want to, you can use the custom emojis of the cats. Um, and that channel membership, the money for it will go and help those cats in need at the end of January. That's the biggest thing. Yep, there you go. You get all of those little emojis. Chris, I appreciate the kind words. I don't ever feel like uh, I don't feel like I deserve them, but I appreciate them. New, you've seen the short video of the pooping video. Yeah, yeah, the cat not pooping. Yeah, new to me, that kind of video, I mean, I don't expect it to like set the world on fire anytime soon. That's the kind of video that people will go and search on YouTube like months, weeks, years later, and they might find it. So that's the kind of video that I'd like to start making along with other ones. But anyways, enough of YouTube talk at the moment, at least for myself. I'm just gonna hang here with these cats. Tang. Hi, Tang. You a good boy over there? Meow, 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 meow mix. Meow, 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 meow mix. There, John, I spoke cats. Uh, Tranquil, you might know something about cats, seeing that you lived with him since 1980. You might, Tranquil. I think you probably maybe start making some longer videos talking about some cat stuff. I left a comment on your latest community post about just people watching your videos for sure. I would think about maybe making some longer informative videos. I think they might do quite well for you. New, as long as it's informing of the safety of the animal, that's the most important thing for sure. And I have gotten everybody's ideas yet. I asked for some ideas like maybe about 6 weeks ago. I've got them all written down. I just haven't got a chance to get to them. But I still have that. Like Karma, I know you talked about cats and plants, so I'm going to get to that. Um, Bailey, I think you talked about gun safety jokingly in cats, but I'm still something I can get to that. John, I think you talked about like when to take your cat to the vet, so I have these all written down. And Chris, I think before you retracted your message, something about like some kind of tutorials or something, cat related. So definitely can look into those things for sure. It's like right now, I could definitely talk about, what's unfortunately going on around our house at the moment. You can kind of see it here in Yoda's eye. You can see how it's a little watery, like on the,
I'm not letting you out.
you're on camera, by the way, coming up here. Can you turn
Why
that
are you
volume?
following me?
Yeah. Now I'm back. All right, so sorry about that. Phone went out. I was talking, rambled on there, and noticed that the phone, the time stopped. So I'm back at the moment. So hello if you're still here with me. Hello, Sydney Cat. Yes, the circle of death, internet, phone is buffering. My phone sucks, yes. um, I think I'm back up to date again. Hello there, Hannah. Hope you're doing well. I don't know what your name says. I'm just going to say Odin. Hello. If you are new to this channel, Odin, hello and welcome. We do have 9 cats here. You have any cats yourself there? Tranquil, it's really cold outside and it might turn into ice. Yeah, the same out here in NC. Tomorrow night, Tranquil, we might get like 1 to 3 inches of snow and then some ice also on top of it. New, way back, looks like a comment you said you're becoming a cat community follower. It's mostly what I follow nowadays. Well, to me, new, not to, all communities are great for sure, but I actually, I think the cat community is one of the best communities out there on the platform. Karma, you've already gotten about 7 inches of snow, and you're expecting another 1 to 4. Whew. All right, let's leave these guys. We're gonna go in with some other kitties. I'm gonna go hang out with them. So we'll say goodbye to Yoda and Tang. Hello, Pandora. 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 Pancakes. Yes, pancakes. Baby. Hi, baby. You got the squints? Yep, new, right here. The baby. As you can see, what I was talking about earlier, I don't know if any of you heard me when I was talking about conjunctivitis going on in the house, but you can see her eyes too are a little, she's got that like little pink eye going on, especially, Pandora, you gotta move, honey. Especially that one eye. Pandora, stop chewing on the phone. But yeah, the baby, she's about, how old is the baby? She'll be 14. Pandora, stop chewing on the phone. She'll be about 14 or so this year. Yeah, no, the bad thing about conjunctivitis when we have so many is it's very common, as you might know, you probably would know, that it just spreads like wildfire just from, one cat to another cat to another cat, unfortunately. And, there are things that can be done. I mean, you can get eye drops and ointments and stuff like that. But a lot of the times it just has to run its course through. And, they'll be okay in a week or so, 10 days. Now over here is Zelda. Hi, Zelda. Those of you who may not know about Zelda, I think most of you do. She's got to be around 20 now. She was born in 2005 in January, sometime in January. So now we're nearly in the middle of January or so. So she's probably about 20 years old now, officially. 2004. No, she was born in 2005. My wife is saying 2004. She was born in 2004. She had already been 20. And my wife, she knows a lot, but math is not one of her strong suits. Zelda. Yeah, New Zelda's pretty good for being 20, and she's spent her last 10 years being a diabetic. So she's had insulin shots for the last 10 years. Zelda. Hi, honey. Now, she is in kidney failure, though. Like, one of her kidneys is basically shot. And her other kidney is doing fairly well. So, you know, I mean, you never can tell how old a cat's going to live to, but probably this will be her last year with us until she joins our great cat urn collection, if you will. That we have from are the ones that have passed on, like a little bit of a kitty remembrance wall, kind of. Of course, I got to get Pandora, who always likes to lick my fingers on these lives. Bruce, awesome that your daughter has passed all of her tests so far. She is really getting down to the nitty-gritty there, huh? I mean, we're in January, so she's got only a few more months here. Max. Max. Mr. Maximus. Oh, let's get that belly. Let's get that belly. Oh, he says, look at my belly. He says, hello, people. Hi. I'm Maximus. Hi. I'll wave to you while Pandora eats the phone again, or tries to. As you can see, Max is very pliable. He does not mind his belly being rubbed, petted, touched, or anything. He's a good boy when it comes to that kind of thing. He just likes to wave at the people. He's a very docile kitty. No, I think I can get to most of the bellies. Not all of them. Pandora, I'm going to put you on the ground because you're continually biting the phone, honey. Kit. 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 Hey, Kit. Oh, before I get to Kit, actually, let me come over here. So, a few days ago, I was on Tranquil's Live, and I was talking about Tiny, who had went to the vet recently. She went to the vet earlier that day to get her rabies shot. She got weighed, and this little chunky monkey weighs 17.5 pounds. Look at her. She may not look like she weighs 17.5 pounds, but she weighs 17.5 pounds. So we need to get her to lose some weight. We don't know how she weighs this much, because she doesn't really eat any wet food, and we don't really see her eating dry food. So maybe she just pigs out at night when the lights are off. Maybe we can use that one camera that I did that review, that little security camera. I can do a little bit of reconnaissance on her and see what she's eating, gorging at night. Now, she might just have like a, a slow metabolism or like a fat gene or something going on, but it's not, I mean, the problem is like in the next 2 to 3 years, if she's still 17, 18 pounds, that's really going to be an issue because she's only 3. But if she gets up to like 6, 7, 8 years old and she's still weighing like that, she's going to have a lot of issues. Bruce, yeah, no. The baby is around 8, 9 pounds or so. Tiny, though, is double that weight. Karma, your kitty Pookie Bear eats more at night. Yeah, I think most cats probably do eat more at night. Odin, your orange kitty is there watching with you. What is your orange kitty's name? And also welcome to the community, Odin. I always like to say a special hello to those that I'm not familiar with and I assume are new to the channel and to this community. Welcome and hello. This is a place for cat lovers, so if you love cats, which I'm sure you do, you're in the right place here. This is also a community that saves cats too, by donating every single penny earned from this channel through donations and channel memberships and all that good fun stuff. We donate at the end of every month. Sorry, baby. I know, baby, you're looking like, what in the world are you doing there, Kit? Kit can be a little bossy here. I was talking earlier, my wife and I have fostered like dozens and dozens of kittens, but we've only fostered one adult cat, which was Kit. Let's see, new. So you got a cat, that she's got to be about the same weight, about that 16, 17 pounds. You rescued her. The quote-unquote owner left her behind. Then she mostly eats at night also. SC is saying that the cat before you had Sydney Cat, we put on a weight loss diet with special food, and she was seriously, and she seriously puked in your new gym shoes. She refused to eat the food. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Karma, to answer your question, what month are we working on? As far as the donations go, Karma, we are technically, for right now, this would be for February. Any money now, any donations that's through like PayPal would still be for January, but January is kind of locked out now. And I have a payment coming in about a week or so, about 10 days for January. So like anything through YouTube, whether it's like supers or channel memberships or ad money or whatever, ad revenue would be for February. But if anybody wants to if anybody does like a PayPal donation, it could still be through for January. Hopefully that answers your question, Karma. It gets a little technical sometimes with how YouTube, when they cut off when they cut off their ad revenue stuff, when they cut their stuff off. But I think for January, though, it's going to be a little bit different because I've had several people, I've asked several people, like, are there any like cat rescue groups or shelters or anything like that that the community can donate to. So come January, at the end of January, we're going to be donating to a few extra places. We might do a little bit less overall because there's only X amount, but I do want to kind of spread out a little bit. No. We have 6 female cats and we have 3 male cats. The male cats are Max, who was up on the bed, the tuxedo up on the bed over there. And then the two cats that were in the one room that we came from, Tang and Yoda. Those are the males. Everybody else is a female. And in my experience with kitties is males tend to be a little bit more loving than females do. You can see the baby here. She's got a beautiful, well-defined, what we like to always call a calico hump, right? She's got her hump like a camel, but she's got her nice calico hump. And our other calico that passed away several years ago, she also always had a nice calico hump. And she's in thought there. And then we got Chunky over here, who had a rough day, as you can see. It's always rough being a cat in this household. Hey, Tiny. What's up, Tiny Time? Carmen, the black spot by her shoulder looks like a heart. Oh, the baby? Yeah, it does. New, in your experience, you've had better experience with female cats as opposed to male cats? Yeah, I've had good experience with all, but just from what I've noticed, male cats tend to be a little bit more affectionate and loving than female kitties, like overall. Hello there, Betty. Hope you're doing well. Odin, Chunky looks like he bloated himself. Yes, yes. Tiny is officially her name, but she has a nickname, Chunky Monkey, Bowling Ball. She has a few special nicknames. All right, we're going to head out of this room. And then we're going to go check on Rosemary. And I do have a little bit of updated health information when it comes to Rosemary, our special needs deaf kitty. So let me struggle to get up here off the ground. We'll say our goodbyes to Pandora and Max. And sweet old Zelda. The baby who's having a rough life right now. Baby. Baby. Hi. These cats do meow, I do promise y'all, but they don't seem to meow much on live streams. Tiny. Are you spreading out that body, honey? Baby. All right, baby. All right, time. All right, let's go downstairs. Let's go find the goofball. It looks like she is peacefully sleeping on top of her grocery bags. Odin, your 25-pound cat. Your cat is 25 pounds and loves to wrestle. We also once had a 25-pound cat there, Odin. Name was the little boy. He was a tuxedo cat. He was like a barn cat. Unfortunately, he passed on when he was only 5. But this is little old Rosemary. She is deaf, which I think most of you know. Those who are new to the channel, you obviously don't, but she is a deaf kitty. We do not know if she was born deaf or if she became deaf. Rosemary's been in our lives for a little over 2 years now. Rescued her from an animal hospital. From a life of just living in an animal hospital. That's why I always tell folks, hey, take your chances on senior cats, because I'm telling you, senior cats are, there's just something special about senior cats or special need cats. I just feel like their love that they can give is just a little bit different than a younger cat or a cat that doesn't have any, I guess, challenges in life. So, as most of you know, when I end these live streams, which I will in about a little under 20 minutes or so, these lives are for about an hour or so, I always tell folks, if you're ever thinking of adopting cats, please think about adopting senior cats. One, it's always a lot harder for them to get a home in a cat rescue group or in a shelter. They get passed over far too often for a young kitten, which I understand. I mean, kittens are definitely cute. Kittens are adorable for sure. They have a ton of energy. And you can kind of mold kind of what kind of cat they're going to be in the future. You can kind of mold their personality a little bit, I feel. But older cats, they already have a set personality. They already kind of know who they are as a cat. So, I don't know. There's always just something special about senior kitties. Now, what I was going to talk about Rosemary, again, most of you know, Rosemary has a condition called hyperthyroidism, which, to put it in simple terms, her metabolism can go very high or can go very low. Most of the time with cats who have this disease, hyperthyroidism, obviously it's hyper, so it's fast. So they're always hungry, or at least their body is telling them, hey, I'm hungry, I gotta eat, and eat. And unfortunately, the more devastating part of this disease is even though they're eating a lot more than normal, because their metabolism is so incredibly fast and so incredibly high, they're actually losing weight. So usually they're put on medication or surgery, or there is a iodine treatment which eradicates the tumor that's growing on the thyroid to get rid of it. Let's see, so Karma, your area seems to have no senior kitties available. It was nice of your neighbor to give you a young cat. It's hard to adopt here, so I kind of try to help the strays if I can convert them into an indoor kitty. Okay. New, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to get like too detailed, but what state do you live in? Fitter shy. Hello. Excuse me, I don't recognize that. Sorry, choking here. I don't recognize that channel name, but hello though. Welcome. You live in, okay, New Jersey. All right. All right. Well, I'll definitely, I can check out the state of New Jersey, and see if I can find like any cat places too, to maybe do some donating, too. Eventually I'd love to create a kind of a network, if you will, of just donating to various, like I said, a lot of different places, and just create kind of like a network, a cat network where people can kind of like get in contact with each other via text, phone, video conference calls, whatever, and kind of help each other out if need be. There might be something already like that exists. I don't know, but to start and to be kind of part of something like that, I think would be pretty cool, and something that could just really help cats and help their humans. Because I feel like a lot of the times it's the humans that need the help and not the cats, to be honest. Fitter, Fix. I'm just gonna call you Fix. That's okay. I'm usually terrible with names, but was in this live a few months ago. I asked you about if your cat was a tortoiseshell or no. Okay, was it a tortoiseshell? I don't remember. I hope the kitty is doing well, as I hope you are doing well as also. No, the kitty looks like a cat that you had in the past, and guess what her name was? Well, I'm gonna guess Rosemary, since her name is Rosemary. Fixed, she is about 10 months old. Okay. Has she fixed? You know, it's funny with the name Rosemary. So that's not the name that I say quote unquote owner, because I don't really like the term owner whatsoever. You don't own a cat. But, anyways, they own you. But, so the little bit of backstory with Rosemary's name. So fix, no, I would definitely recommend getting your kitty fixed there if you can, or whenever you can, as soon as possible, because we don't want to have, you know, potentially unwanted cats, unwanted kittens out there in the world. But when her human, her quote unquote owner, Chair Bear can't say, like the video, have a great, blessed night. Thank you, Chair Bear there. I hope you have a better night than me. Take care. Yeah, John, you talking about Rosemary Carl, I think her last name is. What was I saying? Fix their mom. I don't know if she's pregnant. She ran away from home and she came back pregnant. Do you know, or can you tell if a cat is pregnant? Normally, fix if a cat kind of has a bit of a belly, kind of not dragging, but a bit of a a belly, basically has some like fatness around the belly. That's could be a telltale sign that the kitty may be pregnant. But, you know, just like humans, I mean, sometimes females, they hide their pregnancies very well until it's towards the end. John, you have a community chat and a photo shared together. Awesome, John. Yeah, John, I think you told me about that. You were going to send me a link, but you never did. No worries. I mean, you might have forgotten, or life gets busy, so I understand. So what I was saying about Rosemary, so after her owner wanted to euthanize her, which thankfully our animal hospital said, no, we're not going to euthanize this kitty cat. She came to us and she was isolated for about 2 weeks, because that's our policy. When a cat comes in, they have to be isolated for 2 weeks to make sure they don't have any diseases, or anything like that. The staff then decided to name her, but there was like a naming competition. Now, Rosemary was one choice, like Pearl was another choice. There was like 5 choices. I don't remember the other 3, but Rosemary got the most, excuse me, got the most votes. So it was Rosemary in the end. John, you'll send me a link, but the others must approve first. Oh, no worries. I think I'll be okay with that. New, you got to go wash some dishes. Catch another stream in the future. Have a good night. All right, New, I appreciate you hanging here with me. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much, and we'll see you either in a Tranquil live or obviously maybe in one of these lives down the road. Take care. Tranquil, in the spring she will look pregnant, but when she is pregnant in the fall she doesn't. Huh. I think she literally came home 2 days ago and escaped yesterday. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I would definitely say try to fix if possible. You know, there was actually a cat story here that my mom saw a few days ago. Asked if I saw it. I'm like, no, I didn't. There was apparently out in Michigan a woman who passed away who probably had good intentions. At least I hope they had good intentions. But when they passed away, the authorities eventually came knocking, you know, because, like, I don't know, a family member or a friend or something was wondering, like, where this woman was. I guess they passed away in their home. But they got into their home, And through searching their home, they found 35 cats. And a lot of these cats were not in good shape. There was a lot of eye illnesses, eye infections, malnutrition, other unpleasant stuff that was going on in that home. Now, I think they probably in the beginning, tried to do something good, try to help cats. Maybe they had a few in the beginning and then it came into 20 or 30, who knows. And maybe they had pregnant cats and they had kittens, and before you know it, your 12 cats turns into 34 or whatever, 35. And it turns into a situation is not good. Now, the reason I'm saying all of this, there's a point to this, I promise, is if you're trying to help, awesome, but just make sure that a person make sure you can afford what you're trying to do. Make sure you can take care of yourself first, and then make sure that you can financially, emotionally manage and take care of these animals that you're trying to take care of too. Because what starts as good intentions, unfortunately, eventually leads into results that are more harmful than good. So, never take on more than you can. And just make sure that you have the capabilities and that you don't get into a bad situation. That's the kind of story for my other cat channel, actually. But I don't know, I just felt like saying that channel here. Odin, you're in between jobs now. Well, I hope you find a secure job soon and something that you enjoy doing. When you run into some extra incomes, you'll be sure to throw. Well, that's completely up to you, Odin. I appreciate it. Odin, I always tell people, if a person can donate, that's awesome. That's great. But what helps the channel just as much, to be honest, is sharing this channel with other folks that care about cats or want to help cats, whether that's friends, family members, stuff like that. Word of mouth is still very important, so it's just as valuable as donating anything, just as much. But I appreciate the comments. Karma, it's terrible that people hoard pets and don't take care of them. Well, sometimes they can, but it gets out of hand. And they think they're doing good, but eventually it's more of an issue. Because now, all those cats, they're obviously just going to go to a shelter. And unfortunately, we all know this, that some of them will not live out of they will die in that shelter. Unfortunately. Fix, it's a black, orange, and white cat considered... a black, orange, and white cat is considered a calico. Fix, because it's got three colors to it. A tortoiseshell is more so a bicolored cat. I have two colors, say gray and black, for example. But three colors, tricolors, that would be a calico. Another bi-cat or bi-poled cat also are tuxedo cats, with being black and white. Or gray and white, as my wife said. As you can see, Rosemary really likes her ears being rubbed. It gets that third eyelid going. Oh, what I was going to say about Rosemary, I completely forgot about this. So, with her T4, her thyroid level, about 3 weeks ago, she was howling, she was going crazy, she was, just all over the place. And we had her T4 tested, which, again, checks her thyroid. And it was at 12. And this was about 3 weeks ago. So, about yesterday, we took her back in and had her get her T4 tested again. We got the results in, and her results are way back to normal again. Now they're at 3.4. So they're back within the normal range. So what we're probably going to wind up doing sooner than later is get her the same treatment that we got Pandora, our other at the time hyperthyroidic cat, the I-131 treatment, which will basically eradicate and cure her hyperthyroidism. So we won't have to deal with this anymore, and she won't have to deal with these, like, just, you know, these bouncing numbers, and I think it'll make her feel better overall. So that's probably what we're going to do with her in the future, is get this treatment done so we don't have to mess with this nasty disease anymore with her. And maybe she'll finally get up to 6 pounds. Because she's always been a skinny cat. I mean, right now she's gotten up to about 5.4 pounds or so, from about 5 pounds about 3 weeks ago. So thank you for reminding me there also, Bruce, when you're asking what's her T4 level at. But we are about going to finish here. Anybody who is new here that was still hanging with me, again, welcome. I hope that you find this cat community a place that you can come to on these live streams. It is a warm, welcoming community. We are always here. Voltros, what's your question? Always feel free to ask questions. Voltros, the cat drawings, yes. You can send them to the, yes. So in the channel description of Voltros, there's that email that I think is like cute cat vids something Gmail. Yeah, you can send them through that, and I would post them in the community for sure. Fix, the next live that I'll be doing is going to be on Saturday, probably around 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If we have power, yes, but that's an unknown. But yeah, next live will be on Saturday, 2 o'clock. John, have yourself a good night. I hope you stay warm and safe up there in Virginia. Let me start saying my goodbyes to everybody who's been in the chat here. I appreciate y'all. So Karma, John, Fix, Voltros, Bruce, Tranquil, just kind of going back here. Odin, if you're still hanging here. New, I think New already left doing some dishes. SharePair, I think you already left also. If anybody else, if I didn't mention your name, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Again, if you're thinking about adopting any cats, remember to try to adopt a senior cat and always speak up for their kitties. Fix, you live in Michigan? Okay, well, you're probably definitely used to that cold weather then, so, you know, a little bit of snow is nothing for you up in Michigan. You know, down here in North Carolina, we get like an inch or two of snow, and like the whole state shuts down basically. And we don't handle snow very well down here in the South. At least not in North Carolina, maybe in other parts of the South. But anyways, excuse me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care. God bless. Odin also have a wonderful night too. And me and Rosemary are going to say adios, bye-bye, and we'll see you when we see you next time. All right, take care all.